What's going on, guys? Gabe with ReviewDork, and it's currently 10:31 a.m. and AMC sitting at $9.80. So if you were to buy 10 more shares, that'll cost you $98 right now. Keep that number in mind because we will progress through this video and you're going to see that number 10 pop up again. Now, I want to talk about the Volkswagen squeeze because there have been a lot of requests to compare the AMC squeeze to the Volkswagen squeeze. Now, I want to go ahead and keep this super simple. I remember I was 25, 26, and I approached the company, gave them all the data that they needed, right? I was trying to win this contract. And at the end of the whole entire presentation, I was asked a very simple question: will it work? And I said, I don't know. And he said, okay. Now, he gave me all this fancy data, and he gave me a very honest answer. Now, if I work with you and this fails, what was the point of all this fancy data? Just give it to me straight. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss, right? Because fancy data will get you in trouble. It makes you look like you're some wizard who knows more than everybody else, and then they tend to think like, in all, like, oh my God, I gotta follow this guy. He's smart. Financial wizardry is what has the hedge funds in this situation. So we gotta keep it simple. Now, keep that in mind, the number 10. Okay, so first off, let's go ahead and look at ownership right now because it's at 74%. Apes, we own 74%. BlackRock just recently released their 13F, right? So that was released on Friday, and they bought 27,334,000 shares at an average cost of 6.16 per share, or $6.16. Kind of jelly. I didn't get it that low, but it cost them, just basic mathematics here, $168 million. Okay, BlackRock. You know, the theories are out there, whether they're lending out their shares or they're holding to the moon, but hey guys, if I'm managing BlackRock and I see AMC hit $38 a share, I'm out. I just turned $168 million into over $1 billion. And that's how these guys work, right? There's nothing sensational, you know, about numbers hitting the moon to these type of guys, right? They keep it simple. Now, let's look at Vortex data here. And we see that short interest, well, we have 99.15 here. And so we see a subtle change in short interest, but I want you to keep that number in mind. The short interest percentage is 23.75. So now this is going to bring me on over to Volkswagen. And guys, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I do have a contribution to the ape community and you guys will see that in a second. But let's talk about Volkswagen. And remember, we keep the numbers simple. Now, the way the Volkswagen squeeze happened was you had the guys over at Porsche, you had Peach and Beating, and oh man, Peach, that dude was a beast. He slept with his sister-in-law and had 2 kids with her and just like dropped the mics. And so then we have this whole story of like Peach and Beating and Porsche taking a stake of Volkswagen, and they were doing it little by little up to a point where the hedgies had a short interest of 12%. And these guys, Porsche, along with Lower Saxony, a country in Germany, they had a 94% stake in Volkswagen, leaving only 6%. Math doesn't lie, right? So now you got to squeeze because mathematically it was just impossible to cover. Now let's go to AMC for a second. Now, when we talk about institutional ownership and we talk about retail ownership, the only number I really care about is the 74.1%. And remember, I talked about $98 or 10 shares, and currently maybe that's changed while we're recording this video. Yeah, it'll cost you now $98.50. There's 3.2 million of us. And if we each bought 10 shares this week, that would be 32 million shares. It's slightly over 6%, maybe 7%, right? So that would bring us to at or about 81% stake. So if we bought 10 additional shares each and every week for the next month, we literally perpetuate the squeeze. That's it. But you gotta buy, you gotta hold, and you gotta buy some more. You know, I look at Webull, I see those guys on Webull, they're just like, hold the line. It's like, no, you gotta buy more, silly. You gotta hold and you gotta buy more, you know? the DTCC, the SEC, those guys aren't going to save us. We have to brutally and willfully make the squeeze happen. And we got to do so on mathematics. Now, I know you guys are going to say, well, what about FTDs? What about the naked shorts and the synthetics? You know, those are all just theories, right? With the theories, it's hard to prove stuff, right? Stuff that if it's hard to prove and overcomplicated will go over the head of the regulators, and these hedge funds know that. That's why they have overcomplicated this whole thing. Remember, I was going back to that story about keep it simple, stupid. There's nothing simple about that. What's simple is how much of AMC we own and how much we need to buy to really make it squeeze. That's it. Not financial advice. Take it with a grain of salt, guys. And for those who are calling me a shill, you can literally just go fuck yourself. Kick rocks, sit on it, rotate. Thank you. I just have to get that off my chest. Anyways, about my contribution to the community here. I want you guys to check out apecrayons.com. Now, Ape Crayons is basically a forum discussion just like you would expect on Reddit. It's also a social networking type of platform, which allows you to make connections with other apes, share images, share memes, and more importantly, you don't need karma to post. What prompted me to make this? And by the way, we have an iOS app and an Android app. Yeah, we're going hard on this one. We're doing that this month. However, what prompted me to build this was you go on Reddit, you go anywhere, and they say, well, what if they shut down the AMC stock Reddit, or the Wall Street Bets Reddit, or the Wall Street Elites Reddit? They're not shutting this down. This was made by apes for apes, and the content is thoroughly ape content. It's going to be bananas and tendies. We will not go down. Now, the backbone of this is Amazon Web Services, so it is scalable, but we're trying to break it. So I want you guys to flood the site, create accounts, make connections, create discussions, have fun, send private messages. Just don't send diamond genitals to anybody, please. Let's stress the hell out of this so I know how to invest and where to invest in making sure that this does not go down as we approach the mother of all squeezes. Now, it's a very, very straightforward type of platform. Sign up, create a name, anonymous, add a picture. We're going to allow groups to be created at a further date. We just want these forums to be populated. So currently we have some of the more popular forums. We have Apple, we have AMC, we have the broader market stock. So if your stock's not listed, you jump in the broader market conversation and you're rocking and rolling. We have Dogecoin and Doge. Someone really just trained that dog because it just shitted all over the house on Saturday, right? Of course, we got GameStop, we have Rocket, and we have Kathy Wood's favorite. And we will continue to add more as the community grows. But this is your safe place. We don't want anybody freaking out like Jim Cramer. Oh my God. Remember that guy? Safe place. Anyways, look at guys, I'm signing out. Let's buy 10 more shares each and every week, and mathematically we make it happen. This is not financial advice. This is Gabe with ReviewDork. I'm signing out. Peace.